How does a discerning man of culture approach the great Portuguese city of Porto? You'll need at least 3 or 4 days, and on arrival, as at any historic city, book a free walking tour. There's no better way to get an understanding of the history and a feel for the best bits. On ours, we saw São Bento railway station, which is one of the prettiest stations I've ever been in. And I love the way even Porto's shabbier streets are tastefully decorated, giving it a lovely charm. Although outside the city centre, as with anywhere, it's a lot rougher. Now, this being Portugal, dining in the street is a must. Porto's famous for its tripe from the animal's stomach. Personally, I found it a bit chewy, but each to their own. When morning dawns, Zenith Cafe does a glorious breakfast, although it's not particularly Portuguese. The most striking building I saw was the 19th century Palácio da Bolsa. It's the city's old stock exchange, and the highlight is the unbelievably beautiful Arab room, decorated in imitation of the Islamic architecture brought by the Muslims who ruled much of Iberia for centuries. Next on the list, the glorious churches. São Francisco has one of the most opulent Baroque interiors I've ever seen, but it was blown out the water when I peeked into Santa Clara later that afternoon. This place is unbelievable. Now, the essential evening activity you have to try is a fado performance, although the one we attended limited you to 1 small glass of port, so being British, we nipped into this restaurant just beforehand for the mandatory litre of sangria. These mussels were a trip highlight. I could honestly take home the sauce and bathe in it. Anyway, once I cleaned myself up, we headed to the fado, which is Portugal's national music, and it's hauntingly beautiful and nostalgic. For those unfamiliar, I'd crudely compare it to Spanish flamenco or somber British folk music. Then, on our final full day, we awoke to this delicious breakfast. I got the shakshuka eggs, which I'd highly recommend. Then, with the highbrow culture complete, it was time to unleash ourselves on the thing Porto is most famous for, its port houses. Many have British names reflecting our role in the invention of port, which we learned plenty about on this lovely tour.
Guilty, guilty, guilty. Empty.
To finish, we stumbled up some stairs to a rooftop bar overlooking the majestic Dom Luís Bridge. Overall, Porto gets an 8 out of 10 for beauty and cultural activities, a 7 out of 10 for food, and a 7 for affordability.